Hey, and welcome back to episode 5 of Pokemon Red. I hope you've had a great day/night so far. That ladder right there is the ladder that I said I would meet you at, once I got back into the cave. Before we get started, I want to teach Water Gun and Mega Punch to one of the Pokemon. So I'm going to teach Water Gun to Pincushion, and I think I'm going to teach Mega Punch to Yabrick. I did compare and contrast, and Yabrick was way better than Kirby. So I didn't release Kirby, because Kirby is super rare. So I just stuck Kirby in the box, and Kirby's gonna, live out its existence in the box. I think I'm gonna leave V-Jolt out front just for a little bit longer. Also, if I find a Moonstone, I think there should be 2. Should be able to get 2. I can either evolve Yabrick or evolve Pincushion. But if I evolve Pincushion, I know for a fact, because I was surprised on one of my previous playthroughs, both Nidorina and Nidorino, when they evolve to Nidoking and Nidoqueen, stop learning moves. They have a wider range of move pool before they evolve into their final form, and once they actually evolve into the final form, they don't learn any more moves. If I'm remembering correctly, that's how that works. So I think there was a couple of moves that I got locked out of from just letting Nidoran female go to the next level, to Nidorina. But that's not too big of a deal. And of course, a lot of the moves, if I decide to keep Nidoqueen, are going to come from TMs and stuff, so that's not that big of a deal, but I don't want to evolve it yet. I'm going to give it a little longer before I evolve it, if I get a Moonstone and decide to evolve it. Because if I can only find one, it's between Nidoqueen and Clefable. This should be one here, right? Yeah, and we're going to fight this guy. Well, I'm going to fight this guy, but before I fight this guy, I'm going to swap out to Pincushion, because I believe he's got a Geodude and maybe an Onix. Whoa, you shocked me. Oh, you're just a kid. So I'm gonna beat you up. You got this hiker here. I don't know, is that supposed to be just a hiking stick? Or is it supposed to be a sledgehammer? I always kind of thought that the hikers in this game looked like construction workers, so I always kind of thought it was like a sledgehammer. I'm not gonna lie. And when he comes back on the screen, I'll show you why I thought he looked like a construction worker. Pincushion's just gonna solo this fight, by the way. I'm not gonna swap out, because I think the Geodudes and stuff is gonna get be too hard to deal with another Pokemon. Yeah, so we basically got Brock 2.0, because the only difference between this guy and Brock is he's got an extra Geodude. Okay, so look at this guy. So this guy, he looks like he's wearing a hard hat and a foreman's jacket and kind of like a jumpsuit, and you can't see it right now, but like I said, the walking stick kind of looked like a sledgehammer. So I always thought that guy was like a construction worker. But the graphics of the Game Boy Color, I'm not even gonna bother with you, Paris. I don't even plan on catching you. I should have swapped. I'm going to change to Sizzler just to take this Paris out, and then I'm going to change my lead Pokemon out. But I've already decided I don't want Paris, so you know, it is what it is. It gives pretty good experience though. Like if it gave 100, because I'm pretty sure it split it between the two. So if it actually gives like 100 experience, that's not bad. It's actually really good considering a lot of them don't give that much. Oh look, here's another Paris, so we'll actually test that theory. If like ya brick can take him out. Punch him in the, like, let's move this to, alright, punch him in the face. You missed. Punch him in the face. That's not bad. What does regular pound do in comparison? Okay, it's not as powerful. I'm gonna slap a potion on ya brick. It's your brick. Okay, we'll go to pound again. I think Mega Punch might have a lower accuracy. I'm not sure. 120. Yeah, that's really pretty good, actually. I wish I was able to grind here in between episodes, but I don't think I'm really going to need to do a grind session for a little while. So we got here a rocket. He's got a whip. He's got Raticate, level 16 Raticate. I'm going to switch to Pincushion, because Pincushion might be the one that can handle it right now. Hyper Fang. Yeah, Hyper Fang does a lot of damage. Super Fang, I think Super Fang does half of what your Pokemon's current HP is. So at full health, Super Fang, whoa, I got lucky. Super Fang at full health does like half of your damage, and then it's half from then on. So if you got like 40 HP, it'll do 20. Whoa, knock it off, dude. So if you've got like 40 HP, this guy might make me wipe here. Monarch. We're going to take a risk, and we're going to throw some poison powder on him. Oh, come on, dude. So there's a very subtle difference between, in this game, there's a very subtle difference between it's not effective and it just didn't work. So it didn't affect means it didn't work. It doesn't affect means like it's never going to work. Well, who knew that it was going to be the Monarch that was going to help us out? I'm just going to press on. It's your brick. Oh, cool. Learn Sing. Nice. So, I'm going to just press on. I'm not going to try and leave to go get those Pokemon revived. And since this is not a Nuzlocke, I don't have to worry about like never being able to use them again. But there should be 2 more fights with trainers in this cave. And then I think there's at least 1 fight, maybe 2, between the next town. And we're not going to deal with this Geodude. But I'm pretty sure that that was the most difficult fight in the cave, just because of the sheer number of like level and everything. Like this guy, I think is gonna have like a Zubat and like a Rattata, like everything else all the other Rockets had. I would kind of be a little surprised if he has Eradicate. Yeah, they're gonna steal the fossils and sell them for money. Rattata, go! Go, ya brick! I kind of wish I would have like actually named him Yabrick now with like the YA and the BRICK, but like it's kind of funny this way. Put him to sleep. It's Yabrick. Alright, we're going to punch him in the face. Oh, he woke up immediately? Well, we're going to punch him in the face anyway. That did a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Alright, just punch him. Alright, next is Zubat. We're just going to throw V-Jolt out so that V-Jolt can, like, wipe the floor with it. So I haven't fully decided if I want to end the game at, you know, defeating the Elite Four, or if I want to end the game like doing the post dungeon. Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine. But yeah, the post dungeon that you do after you defeat the Elite Four. You know, the game's been out for like, what, 20 years, so I don't think it's a spoiler to say to catch Mewtwo, but like, I don't know if I want to, because if I do, I'm just going to use the Master Ball to catch him. Alright, we're going to try and put this guy to sleep. Grimer should be weak to confusion, so if he starts giving me a problem, I can swap to the Monarch. Wait, the Monarch's knocked out, isn't he? No, he's not. So if he starts giving me any trouble, I can swap to the Monarch. Ah, disabled. Mega Punch was disabled, but you didn't disable Sing! I guess it didn't work. Come on now. You know, it kind of reminds me, I think it was... I always forget which game it was, but I think it was like Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban on the Game Boy Advance. That was an RPG, and if I remember correctly, if you used like a status effect like poison or paralyze or sleep, and an enemy healed from it, like it never worked again. Like you could only really status effect an enemy once in a fight. Voltorb, I'm gonna throw V-Jolt out. Does he have Magnemite or another Grimer? Thunder Wave. I don't think Thunder Shock's going to be all that effective, but we're going to go with it. Maybe we can whittle him down, because Paralyze... It'll always... if a Pokemon is paralyzed, the other Pokemon is always going to go first. Unless both Pokemon are paralyzed, at that point, the one with the highest like speed stat goes first, but if one Pokemon is paralyzed, the one that isn't always goes first. And there's also the chance of full paralysis, which means that like they miss a turn. So we can just, as I've been doing, we can just kind of like eke it out, you know? Quick attack, great. I'm pleased with that. Coughing, I'm just gonna use Monarch. We'll use a confusion on it. Oh, pardon me. And that's gonna be the end of Mount Moon. Because once we get this fossil, we just exit. Okay, I'll share. I didn't really want the fossil anyway. So this one, a Helix fossil is Ammonite. The Dome fossil is Kabuto, and I'm going to go with the Dome fossil. Alright, this one's mine. So we just go over here and, you know, climb up the ladders, we can still get attacked, and we're out. But once you jump, I'll show you in a second. Once you jump over, isn't there like a hidden, like an invisible item here? I guess not. Once you jump like down to that grass, you can't come back. This should be Mega Kick if I remember correctly. I think you can fight that trainer. Once you jump down here, you can't go back. Is there a Mankey in this grass? No, but there's a Spearow. Alright, take care of it, you brick. Putting in the work. Let's see, is there going to be anything else? Or is it just going to be like Spearow and maybe an Oddish? I'm not going to waste too much time running around in this grass. Oh, there's an Ekans. If I remember correctly, Arbok is actually a pretty good physical Pokemon for a good part of the game, but he's not very great in game. So I'm not really going to deal with him. This is the bike shop. That's where you would get the bike. I'll show you how ridiculous the price is if you don't try to use the bike voucher. But we're going to heal up real quick, and I'm probably going to go to the mart and grab some stuff. I don't really think I need to get any more Pokeballs, but like probably just grab a few more potions. So the mart's over here. I'm gonna grab a couple repels, even though I don't think repel is gonna be that useful right now. We'll grab 3. And then I'm not going to bother with any of the other stuff. You know, getting paralysis heal and like burn heal and stuff would probably be a good thing to have. But I'm not going to spend the money on it right now. Okay, the bike shop. They have a bike for what is that? Like 1,000,000 Poke dollars. Which I think isn't like 1,000,000 yen, like $100,000 or something like that. Like that better be a top tier bike. And this guy wants you to trade with him. No, it's not this guy. He tells you about like the badges. So he'll tell you what they actually do. Is there something like back here? And maybe a hidden item. Just check while I'm here, might as well, because I don't think there's anywhere else to go, and it's kind of like a little, well, I was gonna say it's kind of a little weird to have like a spot you can travel to that, you know, there's no items or anything, but I mean, other than it just to be flavor text. You know, of like, oh, you know, there's an actual world here. So we can't, this is where we'll go forward, but we can't go forward here yet. People here were robbed. It's obviously Team Rocket behind this most heinous crime. Even our police force has trouble with the Rockets. Well, I mean, I can see them right back there. Alright, so you can either go to the gym, which I don't recommend, or you can come up here to Brick Road and fight Gary, aka Blue. I kind of forgot I had to fight him here. But yeah, you go up through Nugget Bridge, and we're gonna go see Bill. But first we got to take care of Blue. This is, I think, the first fight with Blue that you have to beat him to move on. You can't just lose. So he's got Pidgeotto. Oh my god, Pidgeotto's level 18. Alright, V-Jolt. Get out there and hopefully you won't die. Of course, cheater, like always, throwing sand in eyes. I'm gonna take and see if I can get Thunder Wave, yeah. Because that might actually help me survive if he gets full paralysis. If he'd stop throwing sand in my eyes. Am I remembering correctly? I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Pidgeotto might be his highest level Pokemon right now, because I think he's got a Rattata and Abra, and Abra's going to be free experience because all it has is teleport. So I'm going to throw Bird Brain out there just to like knock it out, because at this point in the game, I don't remember if Abra learns anything else later games, but Abra only knew teleport in Pokemon Red and didn't learn anything until he evolved in Kadabra. So he's free experience basically. Eat up. We got Rattata. We're gonna leave Bird Brain out. We're just gonna keep the quick attack strategy and hope that, like, you know, we can eke it out. Oh, that was really good, actually. You're doing great, Bird Brain. Great job, great job. Are you going to level up from that? You should. There was a lot of experience. I think Pidgey evolves at level 17. We're just going to throw V-Jolt back out. I'm going to hit it with a Thunder Wave. And then I'm going to hit it with a Thunder Shock. And I completely hit it with a Quick Attack instead because I wasn't looking what I was doing. But that's okay, like, you know, it wasn't the end of the world. He just, you know, just gave us a refreshing bath with a water gun. Fully paralyzed, so this should pretty much just be the end of Squirtle. You know, I was unprepared for that fight, but you know what? It turned out pretty good. No complaints. Hey, take it easy. You won already. You're dang straight I did. Hey, guess what? I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon collection. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. After all, Bill's world famous as a Pokemon maniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system on PC. Since you're using his system, go say thank you. Why are you so considerate all of a sudden, Blue? Well, I better get a rollin'. Smell ya later. Well, we're gonna heal at the Pokemon Center. Because that was like that was a surprise ordeal. We got a full set of Pokemon now. Which means if we want to use anything else, we're gonna have to decide to cut something loose. And by cut something loose, I mean just put it in the box. But I'm gonna end the episode here. If you watched to this point in the video, I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day / night. Bye.